As Scott Fitzgerald once said, never confuse a single defeat with a final defeat. So as a kid, I grew up in Albany, New York, where I was never really interested in sports. I felt uncoordinated, clumsy, and just not good enough. So that would change just some year before high school, my junior year, when evidently I thought I was Ronaldo after 2 or 3 games, and I decided to try out for the varsity soccer team. And sadly, I didn't make it, and this was because my soccer coach, David Weiss, cut me from the team. Now, some may hate Weiss because of this decision, but his decision to cut me from the team didn't change my mind to try out the following year, my senior year. Here is how David Weiss has had such a powerful impact on my life. He gave me motivation, strong team relationship, and overall happiness. Well, he gave me motivation, so I had a continuous love for the game, even though I got cut. So this is basically when my buddy Lucas sat me down and was like, hey, Jabari, do you want to be a part of the team even though you can't play? And I'm like, yeah, sure, Lucas, okay. He's like, well, basically you have 2 options. You can be ball boy or stat keeper. And I'm like, ball boy, I'm not a loser. So I decided to be stat keeper. So I marched on to the track the next day. The next practice started, and I go up to Coach Weiss, and I'm like, hey, Coach Weiss, can I maybe be on a team even though I can't play? He's like, yeah, sure, Jabari, what did you have in mind? And I'm like, can I possibly do stat keeping? He's like, yeah, sure, go for it. So I went for it, and then I realized after 3 games I was probably the worst stat keeper in the world. And Coach Weiss, he knew this, and but someone would score a goal and I check it as an assist. That was pretty bad. So after that, I was just like, okay, well, my only option here now is to be ball boy and equipment manager. And the days as ball boy are hard when you're a junior, let me tell you. It's very hard, but I had that drive. I still wanted to be a part of the team in some way. I wanted to, help out in some way. So, after that, evidently I was teased by the older seniors and also my peers. So I was like, okay, I can't be embarrassed this year, so now I have to practice during the summer to make the team my senior year. So I played countless games over the summer. I remember one day it was like 100 degrees, and I'm walking out the door, and my mom's like, why are you going outside? And I was like, I gotta make the team, Mom. She's like, okay, good luck. And I was like, okay, well, if she believes in me, I guess I can believe in myself too. So I played pickup games with my friends, but not only my friends, I played with college kids, just like random people that went to the field and played every day. I ran around the city, I ran around the track, I became physically fit, and my hard work eventually paid off. And I eventually advanced to the varsity team. Coach Weiss let me on the team, and this is why he gave me a strong team relationship. I gained respect from the seniors and also him and my peers, everyone, the student body, and I was now a part of the team with just 1 year of play, and of course 1 year of play, naturally I was on a bench. But when you play for Albany, you just don't play for the team, you play for the whole community. So I was on a bench for the community, that's how I looked at it. So, David Weiss eventually respected my hard work during tryouts, and he's like, all right, I think you're ready for your shot. This is when I became a role model. Senior year, we have this thing where we do senior night, where basically the seniors just start, all the seniors get their start. I got my first start as striker, and I scored my first varsity goal that night, and the score was 8-0. I was the only senior to score. And I remember just that night, just looking up, everyone rose me up at the end of the game, and they're chanting, jab, jab, jab. I'm like, yeah, this is great, and that's when I became a role model to the younger players as well on the junior varsity team. This also gave me overall happiness. I now just walk around, I try to have an optimistic view of everything. So I have a positive outlook. This also shaped my senior year at the time. I was like, if I can do that, I can do anything. I can get into this college. I can pass this test. I can pass this quiz. I can get this homework done. And eventually I kind of became famous around school, I guess. Like people were like, hey, aren't you that kid that, started and scored a goal? And I was like, yeah, that's me. And even one of my friends called me the 1 goal wonder. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And I was like, okay, so if I can do that, there's no reason I should give up on anything. So the doubt made me stronger. And eventually I thought about career ideas as well. I was like, okay, I kind of want to do motivational speaking here because I was motivated by my coach, and I want to motivate other people because they have hopes and dreams too, like I did. So yeah, David Weiss gave me motivation, strong team relationship, and overall happiness. And in conclusion, I would like to state that when you're back into a wall of disbelief, and the only thing you can do is prove them wrong, do it, because doubt can be your strongest weapon.